difference there? What was your team able to do to get this win?
Well, I think we played better as a whole group. I think if you look at individuals too, they all played better as a individual, and collectively we played better. Again, I talked a lot about composure. We lost it there in the second period for a little bit, but I thought they settled back down and obviously got the win in overtime.
What did you see out of Pugliarvi and his line mates there on that overtime winner?
Oh, but he wasn't with his normal line mates. Obviously, Pulley is a guy that's a very fit athlete, has good legs all throughout the game, works extremely hard on his fitness. So, you know, I knew he'd be able to get in on the forecheck. You know, and he's scored a couple big goals for this group. So credit to him, credit to the whole group for being, you know, elimination game and being mentally, physically tough. Not easy to do.
You talked about Kakinen, you know, being your guy all playoff long. You know, what did you see out of him as things get going there in overtime? They had a lot of great chances and kind of stepped up there.
Yeah, well, it's a goaltender's job. You're not going to be here today in this situation if you didn't have great goaltending. I think you look at both sides. They're, you know, pretty important pieces, and you're not going to get to this moment. I talk about your leaders have to lead. He's a leader for us. I thought, you know, in overtime he had a couple key composure saves, and then got whistles for us at the critical times, and that just shows his experience, and you need that to be able to win.
The young guys have stepped up again. You get a big assist from Jack Devine, a big goal from Brett Chorsky. How much energy have those guys brought to your lineup since you've been able to get them in there?
Yeah, you know what? I think if you look throughout the playoffs, throughout our whole year, I don't think those guys get enough credit. Have come in first-year guys. I can tell you at some point we had 11 first-year players in, and you look at Jack and Chorsky tonight, they're not even here the full year, and positive impact. So I think that goes unnoticed. You look at Powell, he hasn't been here for a full year. We lose a key defenseman in Toby for a bit, and these guys have stepped up. So I think that's kind of the unsung hero within our group, and all the young guys, first-year players. Again, I don't think they get enough credit. Not highly high draft picks or highly touted, but they've come in and been major contributors to our group, and I think that's what makes our group special, are those guys that have stepped up all year. And you can go down the list, to be honest with you, if you do research and go throughout our whole lineup throughout the whole year, so they deserve a lot of credit.
So you drag them back to Bojangles now, you get a chance. I mean, what's the mentality as you head home?
Well, we still have a lot of work to do, right? So you have to win this game to get another chance, so we have another chance, and tough travel for everybody, and you know, excited to get back to Bojangles. We've talked about making our fans proud. We want to give them another opportunity to see our group, and so we have a lot of work to do.
The Lockwood winner and the master line, like you put that together for this game. How do you think they performed? It seemed like they generated a lot of shots.
No, they enjoy playing with each other. Again, as a coach, you've looked throughout the year at certain times when you played really some elite hockey. So we had a stretch when we used those guys when we were on the road in tough buildings, and again, it's a core group. Leaders have to lead. I'm just guiding them along the way, so those guys are the ones that are leading the locker room, and there's a bunch of them in there. And I talk about the young guys, but those are the guys that are bringing the young guys along and making them feel a part of the group. And again, I put those guys together knowing it was an elimination game, but I've seen it in the past on the road.
Pugliarvi, is he do you think, how much do you think this is going to help him get going? Like, do you think this is kind of going to a catalyst to get his offense going a little bit in this series? Because he's been a little bit silent earlier. He came in partway through the year too, and everyone has different roles. You need everyone to embrace the role. So he's been in a role, not necessarily an offensive role, but a physicality role, and big fan of Pulley and what he brings to the group. So I'm glad he's having fun, and he's scored some big goals for us, as I said.